Welcome back to the kitchen one last time. We are here with Dre, yo. I don't know why I always have to sound like I'm cooler than I am when I'm talking to you, but you are so cool in the kitchen. You've brought us kind of elevated food that is accessible at home. So smashed it today. Thank you so much. The flavor combinations have been amazing. I've still got bacon jam all over my face, which is perfectly excusable. But right now we are going to have some fun with a kind of Moroccan or Middle Eastern flavor palette, which I know ticks a lot of people's boxes. So we are going to be making an extension of the sub idea, this time a beautiful chicken sub with a very complex set of flavors going into it. We've got a beautiful olive tapenade and yes, a bang Middle Eastern flavor profile, which I'm here for. So where do we begin?
Okay, so we're going to start with our marinade for the chicken. So we put some yogurt, and then we're going to add some chamula seasoning. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Chamula, yeah. And I often go with, I mean, this is obviously quite a heady, spicy mix, which does fit that Middle Eastern or Moroccan kind of profile. Very strong flavors that you've got to get the balance right. But this would, like a curry flavor profile, would lend itself well to this. There's just something magical. And of course, we're going to round it off with our clover feta. We are using the mixed herbs version, which is exquisite. The perfect mouthfeel as well for something like this. It's not too creamy, but it's got a creaminess. It's got a strong salty flavor, so it can be a great counterbalance.
True.
Okay, yeah, if you want to make it better, add some feta. I love it. See, now I'm going all gangster again. Come on, man.
I love the vibe. Okay, so I just added some pepper, tomato paste, garlic, as well as some lemon juice, and then we're going to give that a good stir.
And for me, these kind of marinades, I'll often marinate, if I am making a curry, for instance, I'll marinate my chicken in yogurt and that curry flavor profile, not just from the flavor development, but it tenderizes them.
Yes. It will be so tender and juicy when you cook it, and you always want that for chicken especially. So we're just going to add in our chicken and then mix it into the marinade and then let that marinate for at least 30 minutes so we can really get the flavors in there.
And I often find I'll put it back in the fridge with a bit of like cling film over it or something like that. And let those fibers like get all chilly and contract and draw the enzymes in. You don't often get to use the word enzymes when you're baking, but it makes a lot of sense. Okay, should we turn our... I'm going to swap sides with you and quickly turn this guy on. So we are... we have a temperature. There we go.
Okay,
perfect.
So once that's heating up, we're going to make our tapenade, and you can help me with this one.
With absolute pleasure. Okay.
So just throwing everything in
So
there.
we've got some fresh basil going in. A tapenade needs your olives, and we're using a beautiful green olive here. I think it's the saltiness of the olive that I love the most, but it has a very distinct flavor that works so well with capers. Look at that. When you talk, I have a salt tooth. Does that make sense? As opposed to a sweet tooth, you know. And so for me, things like capers have that. They've got that, and it's an interesting, almost a singular flavor profile.
100%.
A little bit of olive oil, I assume.
Yes. Some garlic.
Don't be shy with the garlic.
Yes.
All the salt and pepper?
Just a little bit, because we already have the salt from the capers.
Of course, you see. That's why you're... Oh, here, my governor in the kitchen.
There we go.
I love it.
Okay, then we're just going to blitz that.
Okay. We're doing quite a small amount here. I would make a lot, put it in a jar, and just give it a shake around. I think you kind of want a chunkiness. You can probably even add just a little tiny drop of moisture, just a little bit of water. But that's already looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to add just a touch, just to soften it up. And of course, it'll absorb some of that moisture as it goes. But I like the idea of this kind of having a chunky, kind of more rustic look and feel to it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh, look at it go.
That looks amazing.
I think that is just about perfect. But of course, we have a finished product over there. And we're ready to put it all together on our sub. So we've got a gigantic loaf here. And this is just one portion, for one person. No, I'm joking. You can cut it into slices.
This is all mine. I don't know what you
that smells amazing. Absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, as I said, we are using our clover, our elite clover feta. We're using with mixed herbs in this case. They've also got a great black pepper variant. Better with feta. It's as simple as that. But this, for me, the crumbliness, the texture, it's not going to just melt in and become a part of the sauce. It's going to... it's going to stand on its own. So if I would make this in a wrap, for instance, if you want a little less of the bread involved, the feta is the perfect sounding board. Oh my word. Did I make that myself? I really did.
You
Hey?
did that.
Oh, that's exquisite.
Yay.
And I like the fact that you've also toasted off our surfaces of our breads, of our beautiful little buns, our cocktail buns earlier, because it gives it a bit more backbone
Yeah.
for the sauce. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
going to turn into a soggy mess.
And no one likes a soggy sandwich at all.
Completely.
Good. Do you want a teaser?
I can.
Sprinkle off
It's okay. I'm going to do it. Hands are always
Nails.
washed before we enter into this kitchen. For this, I wouldn't go too small with the crumbles.
You want it chunky.
Yeah, you want it chunky so that you get maximum value for flavor and for texture. And it is simple as that. Before I go and wash my hands once again, the crowning glory. Dre, you have been phenomenal today. Thank you so much. You've brought us 3 exquisite recipes. If you want to try any of them, especially our Middle Eastern chicken sub, head over to expressoshow.com and enjoy.
From salads to snacks, savor the delight. Clover's feta, smooth and creamy, makes every bite just right.